welcome, my people. As you can see, Alex is not here. Might put up a little later for y'all. Let me get this right first. So, today what we're gonna be covering, obviously Monday Night Football. We're gonna go over the game over preview, see what we think the key to the game will be. We got a new starter at quarterback. I think all of us was expecting Tyler Hunter to start, so we're gonna go over that. But before I do all that, let me bring up my co-host real quick. Lulu, what's good, bro?
What up? What up? What's good?
Hey, how you feeling though? How you feeling?
Hey man, listen, we survived the storm down here in Florida. Make sure everybody's good. So yeah, we living. We good, man.
Hey, yo, but you good? Yeah, before we even get into football, everything good up there, flood and power wars, everything of that nature?
As far as where I'm at, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Family was good. But shout out to anybody that lived like in the coastal areas by the water and shit. Cause Tampa took flooding, St. Pete, Clearwater, you can kind of know that area. It's all in the water. So salute to everybody out there. But as far as where I'm at, more inland, we got a lot of wind and stuff like that, a couple branches and debris. But as
Yeah.
far as flooding, we good.
Yeah. I see a couple of people on our X and stuff asking how we doing in Florida. In general, I believe I know the West Coast was hit, but like for the people that we know, like our family members and our parts, like even like where Alex and obviously where you live, Lou, it didn't hit us at all. Basically, I mean they got wind, so for the most part, all our families and friends was pretty safe. Now in the upper panhandle and stuff like that, that's probably where, or that's most likely where most of the damage happened. So, but as far as us and our Twitter family and the people that we know in this fan base, for the most part, we all doing good. So thank God for that. Everybody came out pretty unscathed with that by the hurricane. But so on to some football. Now, first thing I want to address. This is the first thing I want to address. Another primetime game, Lou. Another primetime game. We don't tend to do well in these type of games. Whether it's a big time team or last year the same team we came Monday night, we didn't show up, bro. So, what's your thoughts on us getting over that hump, or what do you think could be something that we need to address to fix that issue that we seem to not be able to get over, bro?
Yo, I mean, come out and be ready to play, man. Like at some point that pride has to kick in, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like all this talk and everybody saying, yo, it's 24 years this, we ready this, we want to take the East this, we want to do this. Like, bro, stop talking to me about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of watching these interviews. I'm tired of coming out here and like what are the keys to the game or what? I mean, we'll do that. But at this point, bro, just show up, bro. Like it is what it is. And I'm talking about from everybody. Coaching, players, equipment managers, make sure everything's right. But when you show up on Monday night, approach it as not it's just another game or bro, show up like a business trip. I know you ain't traveling, you at home, you sleeping in the comfort of your own home, your own bed or whatever. But have that mindset going in. Like to your point, Tom, another primetime game, bro.
Another one, bro.
You've lost to these dudes twice, right? In the last two games, you haven't beat them. Come on, bro. Like, hey, again, just show up for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my early analysis. Take it, be serious, come in here with a mindset, and don't look bad on Monday night. Because if people think that it's bad now, like the conversations we're having and stuff, let the Dolphins lose on Monday night. Let them lose on prime time. And every Dolphin content creator, the national media, they'll be asking for heads right now. Mike McDaniel might not be your head coach Tuesday morning. You mess around and lose this game. So that's what I would say early, Tony. Just show up.
Show up. Shout out to the chat. We see y'all coming in. I'm Red, White, and Bill. I see you, Shake Money. Shake Money. Hey, Louis, but that's your friend to the end. I'm gonna tell you that. I seen the other thing.
That's my brother, man. That's my guy.
Hey, Nene, shout out. There go my brother Ernie. I see you in here. Manolo. Suicide Hotline. I see y'all in there, man. Cruz showed up. David. I ain't gonna be like Alice and ignore y'all. I'm gonna get in there early. Manolo, we see you again. Trey in here too. Trey, what's up, my boy?
Luke.
Let me go down. DZ.
Grumpy just got in here. Grumpy just got in the building.
Grumpy just got in here. All right, I see y'all boys putting up. I'm going down. But for Monday, Lou, I'm just like you, bro. Prepared, bro. I mean, I'm Coach Mike McDaniel. bro, get them prepared. Like, you know how they most teams, right, and especially winning teams, successful franchises, one game at a time. Every game is the most important game. Like, so can we take that approach going forward? This is the most important game of the season. It's a must-win game for me. You're 1-2, right? And I was just talking to Lou backstage. Do y'all understand if we drop this game, we're 1-3.
Mm.
Let's just say the Jets win, that's 3-1. Buffalo win, that's 4-0. You're 3 games back, and technically you'll be 5 games behind Buffalo because they beat you head to head.
Facts.
You can't afford to drop this game. Now, as far as the prime time, you know how we was all excited and we disappointed and everything about the 1-3 start. I mean the 1-2 start, right? And you know, a lot of fans are saying that we might be, you know, jumping ship too soon or ready to, you know, just jump overboard. I think it's more disappointment because our expectations was high and we had high expectations for these teams. So for them to start out like this, it's just a big disappointment. Now, you see Thursday night football and Monday night football. So, Lou, I just want to point out we weren't the only people that was convinced about this team's success. The NFL had to be convinced that we were talented enough because how many prime time we got, like the second most?
I think we have 5. I think
5 of them, like the second most, right, in NFL. So
yeah.
even the NFL schedule makers, you know, they took the bite, you know, so they took the bait and they felt like this team had something special brewing down here. So yeah, it's a little disappointed, but a disappointment from their standpoint, their performances, right? But now that, you know, you had the whole week to kind of, you know, go through the film, kind of go through what really happened and take a more in-depth approach to how the game went, right? I'll say this, bro. One thing that I noticed, and I explained this to Lewis, bro, we ran the ball 8 times total on first down. 8 times.
Mm.
That's not acceptable. We had a 60% win rate on running the ball. 60%. That's getting 4 yards or more. Averaging getting 4 yards or more. So, bro, it's Monday night. Forget about trying to shine and make the big plays, because I know that's what Mike McDaniel, that's why he designed this play call and this scheme, right? But at this point, it's all about getting W's, bro. Use your player strength. So come out here, forget about the bright lights, forget about Monday Night Football, forget about the real plan. It's just take it back to the basics. It's football. That's it. We playing football. Y'all been playing this since Pop Warner, since kids, since from Pop Warner to JV to high school to college, and now you're in the pros. Same game, nothing changed. So can we simplify the game? Make sure we stick to the fundamentals, stick to the basics, and just pull out a W, bro, against a team that we should be able to win against, even though we're out our quarterback. And it's, I mean, just that simple to me, right? Now, quarterback, that leads me to the next thing I want to talk to you about. We just got the announcement earlier today that Snoop Huntley will be starting. He missed Mr. 954, as you call
Mr. 954, goddamn it.
All of them. So, with that announcement, how you feeling? You feeling more comfortable? You have more confidence that we could get the game? To pull out the W with Snoop, does he make you feel more confident that we could get the job done Monday night?
He does. He does. And at the end of the day, bro, depending on, right, and I'll just try to be as, PC as I can. He might not let this job go, bro. Listen. He's been a backup with the Ravens, right? And the Ravens are a good football team from running the ball, defense, and stuff. But when you look, just from a quarterback perspective, when you look, and again, they haven't been showing up, but Tyreek Hill's on the field, Jalen Waddle's on the field, Jonnu Smith is on the field, Devon A-Chain's on the field. You got a young thoroughbred in Jalen Wright, Raheem Mostert's of the world, right? At the end of the day, bro, Tyler Huntley is probably, and we've seen it across the league, right? Look at Sam Darnold, what he's doing in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Looks like he found a home, right? We've all heard the narrative. It's about fits, right? It's about, maybe you land somewhere. Geno Smith, right? Everybody written him off. Goes to Seattle, boom, 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 finds a home. am I saying that Tyler Huntley could possibly be here for the next 10 to 12 years? I'm going to pump the brakes on that. But, and again, bro, look at the schedule. Tennessee, on paper, we should beat. New England, on paper, we should beat. The Colts, do they scare you? On paper, we should beat. Let's say Tyler Huntley goes 3-0, bro. And let's just say this offense is clicking again. You know he's going to make plays. There's going to be a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and something tomorrow where Skylar Thompson was taking sacks. Tua Tagovailoa is not escaping out of that, but Tyler Huntley will. And all I'm saying, bro, it just stresses the defense with a guy like Tyler Huntley, because if he sees, let's just say for the sake of argument, Tyreek's streaking downfield, Waddle's going downfield, right? And all Tyler Huntley sees is the back of Tennessee Titan jerseys. What do you think he's doing?
Taking off.
He's taking off.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you took away the name in the back of the jersey, and you changed helmets and stuff, he looked like Lamar Jackson running the ball.
Sometimes. I ain't gonna say fully.
He's like a Lamar Jackson like, right?
I seen a nice play that he made with his foot, so I was like, with his foot, yeah.
He's Lamar Jackson special. Bro, I'm excited for Tyler Huntley. I listen, as much as we talk about Mike McDaniel and his flaws, and he hasn't coached well, right? This is the first time he's gotten a guy like this with these attributes, right? Because we always talk about Skylar is mobile and Skylar can run. So let's stop that. Let's dead all that. Skylar ain't it. Right? From a throwing the ball perspective, from a reading the defense perspective, and all this running, he ain't that neither. Tyler Huntley is. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm excited. And, again, am I saying he's going undefeated? No. But listen, man, I'll pose the question like this, Tony. If he's 3-0, what you do when a certain individual says he's ready to come back?
You have a decision to make at that time. At Mike McDaniel, unquestioned, you'll have a decision to make. Because let's be honest, he hasn't looked too good in the first 2 seasons, even in the victory against Jacksonville. The first 2 games, I'm sorry, not season. So if Tyler Huntley is impressive and you're on a 3-game winning streak, I mean, I know for the most part, most people, which is the old school way, you don't lose your job to injury. But in this new age and this new era, more coaches tend to ride the hot hand more often than not nowadays. So if it's me, I'll probably ride the hot hand because that's my philosophy. But if I'm thinking about Mike McDaniel, I'm quite sure you didn't pay all this money to not start him. And unfortunately, I think they would put him back in as a starter. But if you ask me, hey, I'm riding the hot hand. But so, and as far as Tyler Huntley, right? I like what you said. That being able to extend the play, use his feet to make, scramble for first downs, to get out of trouble. I don't know if y'all saw that game last night, but you seen Cam Ward, even though he didn't have the best game, but when it was time to make plays with his feet in the crucial times, in the crucial moments of the game, you saw what a mobile quarterback can do. When the play breaks down and the players are not open, your quarterback can make a play, which could be the difference of that game. So the fact that Tyler Huntley bring that dynamic to this offense, and it's an opportunity for us to see, for Mike McDaniel to have another opportunity to show us that he know how to game plan around a different skill set. He's not just a one skill set type of coach when it comes down to his scheme. Because we already know Tyler Huntley's skill set is different from Tua's skill set. So you have to be able to adjust. And will he be able to make the adjustments? And let's see what kind of package he put together within this week. I say he had more like 9-10 days too, right? Because we playing on Monday, so like at least 9 days to get Tyler Huntley and devise a plan, a different scheme, a package for him to be like, this is specific for your skill set. These are the type of things that you're good at. This is what you exceed at. You excel at. And these are the positions that we're going to put you in when it comes to this game for you to have success on the field. That is what coaches are supposed to do. You know what I mean? So I know the ideal thing is, which is we all don't understand, you should have competent backups that is well versed in your scheme, that is competent enough to run your scheme. Unfortunately, we are in the situation that we are right now. So we have to do. I mean, you got to make do with what you got. There's no excuses, And with please, I hope they do some design runs. We don't see that on the tour. Right, design run. We could actually run quarterback draws, quarterback sneaks. Right now, we go. We don't have to worry about not being able to run a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 2 or 3rd and inches or 4th and inches. For a change, we have a quarterback that we can use the entire field. Let's see some bootlegs. Let's see some rolling him out of the pocket. Let's get him on the move to get him more. When you have those type of quarterbacks, make it more of a backyard type of field, and that's get them in a comfort zone to where they're making plays for you. Those are the type of things that I'm looking for from Mike McDaniel when it comes down to Tyler Huntley, because you have to put him in the best position for him to succeed. As far as me being more comfortable, I say the minute that they said that he was starting. Yeah. I was at before. I'm not gonna lie. I was at 51%. We could pull this off. That's the homer in me. I'm never gonna say we're gonna lose. I'm sorry. I know y'all predicting to lose last game. I'm just not at that point. But I'm more like 55-45. Give me an extra 4%. I have just because of that different dynamic that he brings with using his legs to extend plays, and I just think that defense can't account for the play breakdown when you just making things happen from a quarterback, and you don't account for that because you're not whether you understand that he's a scrambler or not. Teams are just not used to that type of dynamic coming from this team. So in your mindset, you see the Dolphins and you have a certain philosophy that you think that they have as an offense, and now this is a complete different player. It's hard to just change that, flip that switch and say, okay, now you as a defensive coordinator, how do you strategize, right, for scrambling the quarterback with all that speed out there? Because now that give Tyreek more time to get open, the Waddles of the world more time to get open, the Jonnu Smith. Now that speed could potentially show up, and he do have that arm to hit them deep on the run. That limit his arm strength is not limited on a run, like you like more like a Tua is per se, right? So that's another thing that defensive coordinator will have to think about. And all these are the reasons why I'm more confident now with a guy like Tyler Huntley starting, just because of the type of the different dynamic that he brings from a quarterback perspective.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Tony, I want to see RPOs.
Oh, RPOs. I didn't say that. RPOs, yes.
That's what I want to. I want to see again. Look at the Baltimore Ravens, bro. If it works, why are we fixing it? And I'm gonna tell you right now, with that RPO, if we do see that, this team could virtually be unstoppable, right? Because we know Mike McDaniel, his bread and butter, and what he likes to do is get them intermediate 15 to 25 yards, right? Well, now teams has taken that away in with the pocket passer and like the Tuas of the world. Let's say Skylar Thompson, and they're trying to make them do that, right? They're playing cover too high, right? And the linebackers maybe are taking a 2 to 3 feet steps back, right? Because that they know where we're trying to go to. They can't do that now with the RPO. Because you put that boy in the RPO and don't let them linebackers for a minute stay flat-footed, right? And you hand that ball off to A-Chain. If we do what we have to do up front, that's a house call. You know that.
Potential house call. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Right? Because if A-Chain catch you flat-footed, it's a wrap. Yeah. Right? Now, if you go with A-Chain, Tyler Huntley's going right around. Right? Let's say that happens 2 to 3 times, right? Them linebackers start coming up. Them safeties have to start coming up. Now Mike McDaniel's in his bag now, right? Because that's when Tyreek Hill's coming right across, right behind the linebackers, right in front of the safeties, right? And if Tyler Huntley can just put it there, that's another house call.
Right.
I need to see RPOs, bro. Put Tyler Huntley in situations that don't ask him to do what Tua does, because we wouldn't ask Tua to do what Tyler Huntley does.
Right.
Right. So
that's a fact.
Give Tyler Huntley hey, what do you do well? That's what this week should have been, right? Because I believe, even though we just heard it today on Saturday, I believe in that building they knew Tyler Huntley was starting, right?
For the
So
most part, I believe so as well.
absolutely. Well, again, if Skylar's really hurt with the ribs or whatever, right? If you just looking at it, I don't think you're starting Tim Boy over Huntley.
Okay, from
Right?
that standpoint, right? Yeah.
So I think they already knew what time it was. So you have enough time, bro, to figure out. Mike McDaniel, what was the famous quote? I watched 700 plays of Tua. Right? Okay, cool. Go watch 700 plays of Tyler Huntley. And you break down what he does good, what he does bad.
Hey. What's up with your boy Crypto, man? 63.
Crypto's a damn fool, man. Crypto's a damn fool.
All right, Crypto, man. Shout out to you for being here. Hey, y'all get them likes up. I ain't check. I was trying to check it, but my phone tripping right now. We got 27 y'all in the building right now. Y'all get them likes up, man. Get us to at least around 20 likes, man. Go ahead, continue.
No, I'm just saying, hey, do what Tyler Huntley does well. Don't ask him to do, you know what I'm saying? That, bro, that's the sign of a good coach, right? Whatever your talent is good at, you got to get them to give you the most out of that, right? Mm-hmm. These players don't have to adjust to you, Mike McDaniel. If you're the genius, adjust to your players.
Adjust to your player. There you go.
So for me, I want to see a lot of RPO because I think we got the personnel to run it, especially with Tyler Huntley now. Because you make a mistake, Tyler Huntley's getting outside, right? And
yes.
And bro, Jalen Wright and Devon A-Chain in a RPO kind of setting, mm-hmm. Bro, it's a wrap. Because again, bro, both of those guys are house call guys. They're right. One cut. If we catch you flat-footed or you make a mistake, we off to the races. And that's what I want to see.
You know what, Lewis? Yeah, and to that that RPO thing, right? And I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tua running that RPO. You know for a fact Tua he's not keeping that ball. Every time he run up, he never keeps the ball. It's different now. With Tyler, you have to respect it now. So that's just that. You know what we say? NFL is a game of inches. So just that one little slight little hesitation could be the difference between a 2 to 5 yard run and a house call with the speed that we have on Tyler. You know, especially with the Devon A-Chain and even Jalen Wright, right? And I'm glad you brought up Jalen Wright because can we see him get the ball a little bit more, bro?
I would love
his 2 carries was plus 8 yards. Both of them. Can we see the man? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. Simple. I said it at the beginning. Simplify the game, Mike McDaniel. Simplify. Stop always trying to outsmart people. Sometimes the simple play is the right play. And for the most part, that's what it is. And the thing that this is what I want to see. Because what we wanted Tua and Mike McDaniel to start doing, take what the defense is giving you. If they give you the run, they want to run those that cover 2 share or whatever y'all want to call it, right? Bro, run them out of it. Running out of it. Now, if they come and they force Tyler Huntley to beat you over top, okay, run the ball, set up the play action, set up the RPO, hit them deep. Make it simple, bro. Stop trying to calculate every move to the perfect play call. Just look what the defense is giving you, get a feel for the game, and execute, bro.
Facts.
It's simple, bro. Like, this is it's so, I know, like, people want to say how much of a genius, but sometimes you can outsmart yourself by trying to be the smartest person in the room. You don't always got to be the smartest person in the room. Sometimes you just got to use your common sense, bro. Common sense telling you this is what they're showing you. This is how they're going to play you. Adjust to it. Mm-hmm. This is your biggest downfall in your whole coaching career, these 2.25 seasons that you've been here, right? It's your adjustment or lack thereof. Show us you're able to in-game adjust and see what the defense is doing, see what they're taking away. Stop being so arrogant thinking that your play call is the best and you're going to be able to beat that defense regardless of what. And just take what the defense is giving you. Respect these coaches. And we should, for the most part, we should have a better outcome because, listen, bro, at the end of the day, once you simplify the game, bro, it becomes so much easier for the players as well. And then you start getting the outcome that you want. Period. So, for that, right, and right after that, right, going off of that, right, what do you think will be some keys to victories? Now that we got the starter, now that we understand who's making plays, who's going to be the starter and who's going to start. Yeah, I'm tripping. For now, so what do you think will be some keys to the game?
And listen, you can't turn the ball over.
Uh-huh.
That's number one for me. Do not turn the ball over, right? Number two for me, stop all these damn penalties, right? You can't go every week and have 11, 12 penalties a game. You're putting your team in bad situations, right? Mike McDaniel, bro. If it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and I see another damn fullback and like handoff, I'm going in. I'm going in, bro. Stop. I don't want to see that. And I'll be honest, if it's 4th down and you're at your 40, 45, if it's anywhere, if you are not on Tennessee side of the field, do not go for it. Because all I know the last 2 weeks, all I remember is giving Buffalo and now Seattle short fields.
Yeah. Right? And that's putting your offense in a bad position.
You're putting your defense in a bad position.
Defense, yeah, in a bad position. You don't want to do that, bro.
You don't want to do that, right? So that's 3 keys for me right there. And then just from a Tyler Huntley's perspective, again, don't ask him to do too much, right? But highlight what he does well, yes. Right? And then, because off-script plays, like when I hear people say a designer offense for Tyler Huntley, I'm saying the same thing. I agree. But when it becomes off-script, you can't make a play for off-script, right? Like they call it off-script for a reason. And hopefully when Tyler Huntley does make, because we know that's coming on Monday, you're going to see this kid try to make plays with his legs. Hopefully, whether it's comeback routes, I know people want to do that and say that, or if it's, in my opinion, for me, if I'm Tyreek Hill, for instance, and I see Tyler Huntley take off, right, especially to the right side of the field, because he's right-handed, I'm not coming back towards him because I'm not bringing my defender with me. I'm taking off.
Yeah.
I'm taking off. And at that point, you tell Tyler Huntley, hey, throw it and let him go get it. Because people can say how great Tyreek Hill was in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes. A lot of times, Patrick Mahomes was throwing balls up there with his eyes closed, just throwing them up.
Well, extending plays and making it happen, yeah.
In that Super Bowl, they were down 20-10 against the 49ers the first year, right? Late in that fourth quarter, there's a screenshot. Patrick Mahomes had his eyes closed when that ball left his hand. He underthrew Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had to catch it like it was a punt. He gave him a chance, though. So those are my keys to the game.
I would.
Stop the penalties, right? Stop the turnovers, right? Or have no turnovers, and just let Tyler Huntley play some football, man.
Mine would be the first thing is the penalties. First, like off these we cannot beat ourselves. Pause if you have to. You know what I mean? That can't happen.
Hey yo.
I know. You're already down your quarterback. So fundamental football, just stick to the basics, stick to your fundamentals, and just simplify the game, right? What about the running game though? Get established the running game. Do not go away from this running game, Mike McDaniel. Please establish the run. That will open up so many things when it comes to the passing games. And also my well, now I ain't gonna say my last thing. Make the game easy for Tyler Huntley. Simple throws, simple play designs, play actions, bootlegs, things to get him out the pocket. Sometimes give him a half of the field to read, those type of things for him. And I think if we do that for the most part, we should be able to pull this out. And you notice I didn't mention nothing about the defense because I have full confidence that our defense is going to get the job done. Going back and watch that game, that defense did more than enough for us to win that game. More than enough. I don't care what the final score showed. When you go back and watch that game, they gave them they gave the ball back to our offense on 4 straight drives. down
It's
17-3.
Absolutely.
4 straight times. And then later you got a turnover. So that's essentially 5 possessions that the defense gave you just to make up a 10-point deficit. That's more than enough for me, bro. You understand? Now, one thing I did kind of disagree with you is when Tyler Huntley, because this is what I noticed, Lewis. When our quarterbacks do get out the pocket, our receivers never work their way back to the ball. Never become an easy target for the quarterback. So I would like to see our receivers start to work their way to the ball. And receivers, I watched that Tennessee Green Bay game. You want to know what stood out to me, Lewis, the most?
What's that?
Their receivers blocking downfield.
Absolutely.
And you go watch our game, these small Braxton Berrios, Tyreek Hills, Jalen Waddles of the world, some of them plays is why you want to know why we're not as successful in the outside run? Because our receivers cannot hold up when you blocking the linebacker. These is where some of your flaws show up. So Mike McDaniel, you might want to stick to the inside zone a little bit more.
We're just better at running inside zone.
And see, but now I'm going through and I'm breaking it down. Like, okay, now you look at, we say film don't lie. You look at the film, it's like, oh shucks, if Waddle, you would have held the where the one Waddle, the one I seen was Braxton Berrios. If you'd have held that H-Chain gone. At least 15 to 20 yard run. But they can't hold up.
That goes to show you the impact that, again, people don't want to hear it, but River Craycraft had
River Craycraft, thank you. The River Craycrafts are the real. The best
River
blocking
Craycraft
receiver
be
we
out there
had.
blocking. River Cray, remember even in the first season, Trent Sherfield, not a lot of catches.
Trent Sherfield, yes.
Right? But Trent Sherfield had his ass on that field blocking. Right?
Yes, for fact. So these are the things that I'm looking.
Absolutely.
I know y'all used to us coming in here, holding them accountable and more I wouldn't say negative side, but holding people accountable and just. But right now it's game time, so we gotta be. I mean, we should be fans. So don't forget that we're fans. Mike McDaniel, Chris Greer, I'm still on the lookout for y'all. But we gonna continue to assess everything and not just. I mean, it's good. I was emotional. I don't care. I spent all that money. I went all the way out there. I want to head the road. But now that I got cooler head prevailed, I'm looking at everything, and I got to look at it from a more totality of what's going on. So listen, bro. I'm 100% more watching the way Mike McDaniel handled this situation, because you have to get your players to respond to you. If the players don't respond, they still get responsibility. But as a coach, that's your job. Get them players to respond to you. Get them to implement the game plan that you want them to do and get them to execute. Let them know by any means necessary what you have to do is execute. And this is how we'll put it. Oh, listen, bro. 1 or 2 looks terrible. 2 or 2 don't look that bad.
Not with the guys that haven't played or got injured and everything like that. 2 and 2 don't look that bad.
If we go 2 and 2, all that hoopla we were doing, we could tone it down a little bit. Like, all right, bro, it ain't as bad as it seems. You know what I'm saying? And how about we just have an inverse effect of how we usually start hot, finish off weak. We ain't started off too good. So how about we finish strong, bro? How about we still give our fans a lot to look forward to? How about we show that you guys haven't melded in and quit, which, a lot of people have been saying. How about y'all show us the progression of the mindset? Because right now it's all about mindset. We know you got the talent. Now we need to see the mindset. The never give up, the never say die, and refuse to take defeat. Period. And that's what I think we need. As far as you got anything for the defense though, Lou? Because I'm good with my defense, bro. As far as key to the game,
I mean, keep doing what you're doing, right? There's been some plays here and there that obviously there's been some missed assignments from players or whatever. But at this point, I'm with you, bro. I don't think the defense is the reason that we've lost these last 2 weeks.
No,
right? Like I'm not holding them accountable. Forget about Seattle. To your point, we gave them, I think, 4 or 5 straight possessions. We gave them a possession where it was 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. That's where Kader Kulu got that interception at the. And you mean to tell me we come away with 3 points there? Like, at the end of the day, nah, I'm good. Just keep doing what you're doing and hopefully progress. Because we heard Anthony Weaver came out and did mention that some of the guys maybe were freelancing.
Freelancing, yes, that's the
right?
word you use. Freelancing, yes.
And so clean that up, and I think the defense will be fine. And the last thing I'll say about the offense, because listen, the offense is the one that has to show up. Point blank period. When Brian Flores was here, he was a defensive-minded head coach. We were going to hold that defense to the fire because that's what he came in here to do. Mike McDaniel is an offensive guy. His offense has looked like trash these first 3 weeks. So get it together, bro. But again, the point I was trying to make, and I really want people to understand that. Now, I can't control it, right? I can't make it happen, Tony. But bro, I really think Huntley is looking at this situation. Now, I know people ain't going to like it because their feelings are, Tua's coming back and we need him. I'm not talking about Tua until I hear Tua's coming back. I'm not having Tua conversations. I said it yesterday on TFTG when I went up there for a little bit. As far as if there's Tua conversation, I'll just be out. Right? At the end of the day, bro, I think Tyler Huntley is looking at this situation and was like, whoa. Like 2 years ago, this offense was ranked 6th. Last year, this was the #1 offense of the league, and nothing has changed. And they upgraded. We got Jonnu Smith now. They got Jalen Wright, A-Chain, Tyreek Hill. Again, Sam Bradford found a home, it looks like, in Minnesota. We've seen this scenario play out with Geno Smith going to Seattle and being like, oh, I'm never going to give this job up. Right? I think Tyler Huntley is coming out on Monday night, Tony, and looking.
And then they say, do the voice again.
You know, it's too late. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Until they tell me Tua's coming back, dog, and was named the starter, I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm just telling you how my mind works. If I was given an opportunity like this, because this is what it is, everybody was saying, well, they never gave Skylar his opportunity. Yes, they did. Skylar never ran with it. That's what the problem is. And people can get in their feelings with Skylar too, because I see the Skylar Nears. Oh my God, he didn't get a shot. And what? I ain't trying to hear that dumb shit neither. I ain't trying to hear that. The fact of the matter is, if I'm Tyler Huntley, I'm walking up in that stadium. Again, when I'm Mr. 954 walking that thing Monday night, I'm looking never to give this job up. I'm sorry. And listen, I think Tyler Huntley has a good shot of doing it. So
so you know, I know we've been pretty level-headed yet, right? I'm about to turn up for a second because I just realized something, Lou. I just took a peep at Tennessee Titans roster. Mm-hmm. You know what stood out to me, right?
What's that?
Guess who at cornerback over there?
Oh, your boy Snead?
Tyreek Hill. The last time that man was in front of you, he took your lunch money. He took your lunch money and embarrassed you on national TV. Boy, if you don't show up in this game, listen, bro. That you should want that get all that trash talking you've been talking about, and it's just a flip and a minor setback and all this, just a little bit of adversity. I seen a tweet, right? Bro, if you won't go out there and show up on this man, turn up on this man, I promise you, bro, you're not gonna hit it last time. But at least for me, you're not. You should have a personal agenda this week. For you, my brother, I'm not letting that slide. I don't care if you better start a fight or something. You better show me something that you want your get back. Something. We don't, here in Dade County, we don't allow that kind of stuff. No. You're not going to take my lunch money, and the next time I see you, especially if it's shown on national TV, I don't let you know, nah, boy, it ain't going down like that. Oh, it ain't over. What you thought it was over? That what you thought? Nah. Every time you see me, you better be ready to strap it up. Buckle your chin strap up. Every time you see me. So hey, I'm on you right now, bro. I'm on. Yeah, let me see. Tyreek about it. You have another 2 for 23. What? What? Man, nah. Boy, you in Miami Gardens right now, bro. AKA Cal City. It don't go. Nah. You can't represent the city like that, my bro. Nah. For real, I just saw that, Lou. I forgot all about that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got a little personal and that's if y'all gonna do all this talking, right? How about doing that kind of talking? You remember when he said what we call it, Eli Apple got here? Boy, I owe you.
That's a fact.
Say that to Jalen Sneed, the nigga the person that took your that took your lunch money last time he seen you. You feel me?
Facts.
I ain't hear nothing. Bro, why didn't I hear you say nothing about what I owe you when I see you is up?
Fact.
I'm just saying. Yo, you still got football to play. I don't care how much we complain, how much the fans say, oh, they not living up to expectations. But you as a player, nothing should make your confidence fall or falter at all. You should be waiting at the bit to get a hold of that man.
Mm-hmm.
Even on run plays. I don't care if you get a personal foul. Catch him slipping, lay him out. Something.
Fact.
Somebody make a statement, bro. Make a statement, my man. Y'all, but can you show the dog in us, though? Some of the smallest and shortest guys, they have the biggest heart because they got that. They have to overcompensate. Do something. Do something. Look, I had to get that out because I wasn't paying attention to that, bro.
Well, you touched on one. Let me touch on the other one then. And pause. I ain't touching on nobody.
Oh, yeah, pause. Oh, yeah.
I'm touching on the subject, right? The fact of the matter is, bro, and Tony, you've been on some of these private conversations.
Shout out Mama Lou in the building.
I see my mama, man. Shout out.
Like always.
She in the building. That's my bad, Mama. I didn't tell you we was going live. My bad. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. But at the same time, right, I'm going to touch on the other side, Tony, with Jalen Waddle. And you've been on some of these private conversations. And I've been going in on Jalen Waddle. How much I love him, how much I think of him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I came out last season, I said I thought he was going to have more yards than Tyreek Hill. I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I came out this year and said I think he's going to have more catches and more yards than Tyreek Hill. Looks like I'm going to be wrong again. And this a dude we just paid $28 million to.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I've been, and again, Tony, you know, right? We're having arguments. Oh, Waddle over this receiver, or Waddle over this.
Yeah.
And I'm always saying,
remember the Amara St. Brown argument we were? Yeah, I remember.
Remember that Amara St. Brown?
And we were doing it with Jamar Chase.
And I was saying Waddle. Waddle's my guy. I can't keep doing it. Bro, yeah, last week against Seattle, I think it was 3 for 15. 3 for 15? I'm giving you $28 million?
Yeah. That's unacceptable.
You getting me 3 for 15?
Yeah. We got to start calling him out because I always give him a pass. I ain't gonna, I'm a Waddle fan.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a Waddle fan.
Yeah.
Bro.
We got to keep the same energy. You're right. We got to keep that same energy.
Bro, everybody wants to call out everybody, right? We want to call out general managers and coaches and owners. You just said Tyreek. Again, I'm going to Waddle. What we doing? We almost got $60 million locked up on 2 big-time #1 receivers. Where they at? And I don't even know who the other corner on the other side for Tennessee. It don't matter. He'll be matched up with Jalen Waddle, and we got to see.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, I'm with you. Let's time to put up or shut up. Because this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't it. What we getting out of these guys, this ain't it.
Yeah, most definitely not it, bro. And so yeah, that's like I say, a defense, we good. I don't have no. I listen. Just keep doing what y'all doing. They gave up like what? They gave up like 15 sacks already this season or something, Lou.
Look at my mama. My mama talking about let's do the Waddle. Nah, let him do the Waddle.
He got to do the He
tell him to do the Waddle.
We do it.
Yeah.
Lead by example, Waddle.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we lead by.
I'm not.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, Lou, you know, I know we've been giving this team, you know, a bunch of shit as we supposed to, you know, like as a fan, as true fans, I believe when you have a bad outing and especially a disappointment like that, I think it's up to us as fans that we pride ourselves as being real true fans. It's up to us to give them all of the shit that we should. You get what I'm saying? We gonna hold y'all accountable, you know, and it's not because we don't want to see y'all succeed. It's because we think that y'all are way more talented than what y'all show. We think that y'all are capable of more than what y'all been showing. We think that y'all should put in a little bit more effort that we have been seeing on this field. So obviously we're gonna hold y'all accountable, whether y'all understand or not. We just, you know, a couple of fans that's on YouTube just giving our opinions. But I would like for Mike McDaniel to hold them to the same standards that we are, you know, because, you know, I'm not when Lewis, we all know we're not the ones that just sit back and say everything is roses and everything they should smell like don't stink. It smell like roses. No, we here to point out what's actually happening and give y'all the straight facts. So the fact of the matter is, I think we have a good enough defense to stop the Tennessee. We owe y'all. The defense did pretty good against them, even though they had that little lapse 3 minutes ago, whatever. So, matter of fact, they should be wanting some good back. It's the same quarterback. It's the same quarterback that y'all made mistake, different coordinator. So let's see if he keeps that pressure on him, right? So let's have that. Let's have that aspect, and then I think our offense, right? So instead of just how about we call out this whole entire offense, Lewis? And before we get out of here, right?
Everybody.
And shout out to everybody in here. We got 32 of y'all in here. Please get them likes up. You know what I mean? You know, and I just found out because I wasn't paying attention. I was just, I'm not really quite kept, Lewis and I don't come about PFF this. I don't really look at the numbers like that because I care more about what they put on the field. But I went back and I realized we are dead last in scoring offense. Dead last.
What's that number looking like, Tony?
33 total points, 11 points per game.
11 a game, dog?
With all this talent, you can't even get 4 field goals a game.
That's crazy.
With all this talent, you can't get 2 touchdowns a game.
Crazy.
Nah. So all the criticism, for the most part, Mike McDaniel, your call this offense.
Facts.
And I didn't know it was that bad, bro. That bad. And you and then if you go back and you look at some numbers, we've rushed the ball only 77 total times this whole year. 77. We're ranked 17th in attempts. 17th. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's 17th. But we should be at least top 10 in attempts. Minimum. But you know what we top 10 in? Well, I think we rank number 5 in passing attempts. There's no way you're top 5 in passing attempts and your quarterback was out for a game and a half. There's no way the attempts would be that high, especially with Skyler Thompson back there. So can we – right now we should minimum be 60-40. I'm more than 65-35. You know what I mean?
You talking about
run the pass. 65-35, minimum 60-40, because I don't want to be one-dimensional, and for them to be easy. But yes, I think for the most part, just like I say, we've been averaging on first downs alone. I only check first down alone. On outside runs is 3.1. On inside, I didn't get the full number, but where we was at 4.8 yards to carry on first downs alone, running inside the ball. And I ain't competing because we had to do the show. I ain't complete the full number. But for the number that I gathered, 4.8. So if you combine that, that's averaging around 7 yards. Mm-hmm. I know for the most part we're around 6 from what I've seen around, but from what I saw myself, my own research, that's way more than enough data to let you know that we need to be running that ball more and a little bit more often. And you're a run game coordinator, so let's pull that off. So how you feel about that 33 points, Lou? 11 points per game.
That's crazy. It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that's ugly, and I'm talking about ugly, right?
Last, I forgot to mention that's dead last.
Yeah, that's you already know that's dead last. I mean, 11 points a game, bro. Like, stop. That's just wild. It's unacceptable, right? I mean, there's nothing I can add to that. It got to get better. I just wanted to say that real quick because I see one of our guys. He's a Bills fan, Michael K. Right, but that's to a side. He said the over/under on Huntley is 160 yards passing and 26 yards rushing. Take the over on both.
Over on the rushing. Oh, you gonna take the over on both?
I'm taking the over on both of those.
Okay.
Huntley's getting more than 160 passing and more than 26 rushing. That's a fact. Take the over on both of those. Now, am I saying Huntley's going for 300? No. But could I see Huntley 215 to 225? Something like that? A throwing touchdown and a rushing touchdown, about 45 to 50 yards rushing? Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I see.
I take that all day long. So put the over on both of those because I think, again, I do think Tyreek will show up a little in this game, right? Maybe not from a scripted kind of play call, maybe like that. Maybe on a breakdown.
That'd be nice to see for a change, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. Waddle gets loose on a breakdown, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I think this is the week. I just can't see us losing in that fashion, Tony, on Monday night, bro.
I can't, bro. I can't do it. I can't come on.
Do it.
Help, come on for the Dolphins, for us, the one that put our heart and soul in this, give you 250% effort. Y'all got to do it for us, bro.
I think they will, bro. I think this is the week where it starts. I'm not saying that we're fully back, right, or anything like that, but I think the players will understand the importance of everything we've been trying to say for this episode, Tony. And again, I think a change is coming, and a much needed change. Because I'm not gonna mention the other guy's name. I think some of the guys in the building really, really are taking a liking to Tyler Huntley.
Yeah. Right. Especially from the reports coming out and things that you're hearing behind the scenes, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So
it's a fact.
And again, just from a personality standpoint, right? Not saying that those guys don't like Tua or nothing like that, but for the most part, Tua is more of a sheltered guy. Show up to the stadium, go home, not doing. Obviously, we know now, hearing some things, these boys like to get a little loose. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tyler Huntley kind of fits that a little bit more, right? I just think personalities and stuff. Again, bro, I'm not trying to get too excited, but like to Tony's point, bro, it's Saturday, right? Yes. We don't play tomorrow. This is kind of, our show before the game on Monday. Nah, bro, I'm getting hyped.
Yeah. So we back to the hype. We especially after I got that news, I'm like, okay, I got something I'm looking forward to Monday, bro.
Mr. 954, baby.
Get me back hype. Like, okay, I'm excited to go out there and see what they have to offer. Unfortunately, we can't hide from our shows. And one thing about it, I want to say this too, because one thing y'all know about us: win, lose, draw, whether we was right, whether we was incorrect on our prediction. Yo, we still showing face. We don't hide from it. When we call these teams out, you best to believe the same energy we put on holding them accountable for not getting the job done. Oh, we gonna keep that same energy. See, we're not the one that just only show up when we. Oh, I told you so. I told you they had to do this. No, when they show up, we're gonna be right here to give them the praise and let them know that's what I was talking about. This is what this whole thing and what we believe that y'all can do. I hope we're glad to see that it finally showed up. You know what I mean? It's not we just negative over here and everything we looking at is hope because we don't like a certain individual. You know how I go, Lou. We don't like a certain person at quarterback, so we hope the team do bad, no matter how who else is on the team. Long as he quarterback, and we hope they do bad. I'm not that type of person just because
me neither.
I lost all confidence in Chris Greer. I'm still not hoping this team do bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been criticizing him, and I stand on that, bro. All this everything better panned out because you assembled this team. But when it do, I stand corrected, my brother. You know what you're doing. And that's being a man.
Shout out to the homie Andres.
That's what it is, huh?
No, shout out to my homie Andres, man. That's my guy.
Okay, Andres. Yeah. Shout out, Andres. But yeah, bro. So before we lock this up for real. Give me a player you think needs to have a breakout game for us to succeed. And I don't know. I'm trying to stick away from the defense because I know they've been doing their things. You want to do an offense and a defense. I just want to do an offense because I think that's the side of the ball that's been failing us. That's the side of the ball that we need to show up because I believe offense for the most part defense for the most part have been doing enough to get us the victories. So what offensive player do you think needs to have a breakout player? Oh, shout out to the queen in the building. So Lewis, what offensive player do you believe? And if you want to get defense, go ahead. But I'm focusing on that offense right now. Should have a breakout game.
You know what? Sandy already said one. Tyreek Hill.
I hope she was in here when I called him out. He better have one. I'm not using him on this one because I said when you see Jalen Sneed, you should see red and it should be that smoke that them Bulls pow coming out their mouth, and you should be on attack mode every time you see that man. Boy, let them know it's personal. But go ahead, Lou. Go ahead, Lou.
That's a fact. Listen, standout performer. Our quarterback play, no matter what the name has been for the first 3 weeks, has been trash.
Right.
Right. So I expect better from Tyler Huntley. My player of the game has to be Tyler. Right. Again, you given an opportunity. I've been preaching this all show. I think this is an opportunity for him. And if he can make something out of it, we've seen how these things go, bro. Brock Purdy was another one. No one even knew who Brock Purdy was until we made him a star when we were at that game in San Francisco. And he never looked back. This could be Tyler Huntley's opportunity to, hey, this is my job now. I'm not giving it back. Because, again, in the 2024 football season, the quarterback play for the Miami Dolphins has been trash. And I know I'm going to hurt feelings on both ends. Because I thought there was only nears for the Tua guys. I thought it was Tua non, Tua near.
Talk about it, Lou.
Skylar nears out here now.
Talk about it, Lou.
Skylar nears are even worse than Tua nears. And it's crazy that the Skylar nears are the ones, well, it's all these Tua. But now these Skylar nears defend Tua like the Tua nears defend Tua. It don't make no sense. So I'm not here to defend nobody. So player of the game for me, Tony, I know, again, Finsanity said Tyreek. I'll let you touch on something else. It has to be Tyler Huntley, bro. Grab the ball. You know what? I ain't even going to say it. That's a pause. I ain't going to, you know what I'm saying?
That's something else is wow.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, my bad. My bad to everybody listening, man. That's my bad.
Yo, look at everybody on you. They own you.
Hey, yo.
Look. Get that boy, chat. Get that boy. Hey, yo.
Go ahead, Tony, man. I said enough, man. Mine's Tyler Huntley, goddammit. Y'all. That's crazy.
Go ahead, Lou. Woo.
Nah, hey, again, for me, it's Tyler Huntley, bro. We need better quarterback play. And again, hopefully he comes in and gives it to us this week, man.
I don't know what he talk about, David. I ain't touching on nothing.
Don't worry, I'll see you on Twitter, David. Don't worry, I'll see you on Twitter.
Hey, so look, I already a few minutes ago, I already did my little rant about Tyreek, boy. You better take this personal, knowing that L'Jarius Sneed is over there. So you are a given. I'm not gonna use this to get mine. I'm not just picking one. I want my offensive line. And what I want Mike McDaniel to do, I want to see Patrick Paul in the game. I don't want to see Kendall Lamb. I want to see Patrick Paul. And I want this offensive line to oppose their will. And I want to see a breakout going over 100. We averaging 95 yards a game. I want to see them over 140 this game. So I'm putting the breakout. I need my offensive line to play lights out. It looks like Jeffrey Simmons again might not play. He's doubtful. So there'll be 2 games in a row that y'all don't got to see their best defensive tackle, even though what his name, Devon Sweat.
Yeah.
Devon whatever his name is. He's been a run stopper over there, So but still, I don't care. I need my O-line. Use Patrick Paul to at least show a force of will and some dominance and just an attitude. Set the tone, bro. Set the tone, hit these boys in the mouth, and let's come out there with at least 140, 150 rushing yards. And that'll be my keys to the victory and my breakout, not players with an S for us to get that dub, bro. Tavondre Sweat, appreciate you, David. Yeah. So other than that, Lou, you got anything before we close out?
Let me see. Probably. Well, I got a call a little bit before the show.
Man, what I did, red, white, and blue.
No, we had to pause Tony a little bit earlier. That's
he said hit him in the mouth. Well, punch him in the mouth. I ain't pausing that, man. I ain't pausing that, man.
Get him.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got a little call though before the show, Tony, and I told the guy maybe I mentioned kind of what he's going through. But one of our homies on Twitter, right, put out a tweet yesterday about his thoughts on how Cam Ward played a little bit, and he mentioned Tua in that tweet, right? And so the homie had to go to work today. He's been working all day. He hasn't been able to respond, but now he's home and he's starting to look to respond to some of them tweets. And I'll just say this, bro. That the homie I'm talking about, again, I'm not going to put his name out there publicly. I didn't, all I say is, though, that man for the last 3 years has defended Tua at every chance he could get. And not in he would have conversations and he would be honest, but for the most part, he would try to never say nothing too bad about Tua, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man in that tweet yesterday, Tony, didn't even say nothing bad about Tua. Mm-hmm. And you would look like some of the responses he's getting now, it looks like this man is just don't know football and he's just a complete hater.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, bro, as a fan base, like, are you really, because on this show, what do we talk about all the time? It's about the logo, right?
The logo, bro. That's it.
If you're really about the logo, bro, you know how many tweets I see, Tony, about players or this and that? I don't respond to none of that because it don't bother me.
Right, right.
Your opinion about a certain player is different than my opinion of a certain player. It's cool. We just got difference of opinions. But I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to say you don't know football. I'm not going to say, oh, my God, do this. Or I'm not going to try to tear down another player because stop. So I just wanted to point that out.
And I'm glad you pointed that out because when I first came over to YouTube, you remember when I was on, shout out, first of all, let me plug this. Shake Money, obviously, of course we're going to plug in it. Tonight, y'all pull up the TLTG. They got the Insomnia tonight at midnight. Make sure everybody pull up and show some support to them boys, especially Shake Money. Shake Money did nothing but support us from day one. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to that tonight at midnight, again on TLTG.
Shake, put it in the chat right now, Shake. Am I still undefeated against Tony?
So look, I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because when I first came over to YouTube, right, and I was mainly on Twitter, and you was like, come over here with the YouTube. I know the boys on Twitter X, they really don't like come to YouTube. And remember how I was like, what do you mean? I thought it was all about supporting our team, giving out content, just talking about the team that we love, right? So one thing that we pride ourselves is, bro, y'all know me, I'll argue up and down to get my point across, right? But I would never silence you, though. I would never not let you give your point across because that's not what it's about. I don't want to be in the echo chamber. Me and Lewis go back and forth all the time. Part of the main reason why I started the show with him, because I know once he have a point, he's going to stand on that. Once I have a point, I'm going to stand on that. And guess what? That's more entertaining for y'all.
Facts.
Y'all don't want us to be here. You know what, right? Lewis, you was right. Yeah, you know what, Alex, that's right. Yeah, you know what? No, bro. If he feel like, he feel like it's more the players. I feel like it's more GM and coach. You know what? I'm going to propose my argument, right? And then you give me your argument. And then we just go back and forth and let the chat figure out who they agree with or not. Because some people might feel the same that I feel about the front office. Some people might feel the way Lewis feel about the players and who deserve more of the ownership of the failures of this team. But this is what it's all about. You should be able to speak your mind, speak your piece, and be as 100% honest about your team. And I'm a person, I don't care how you feel about it, but you shouldn't have to worry about people looking at you some type of way or disrespecting you. Don't never take it personal. This is all personal. This is all sports, opinionated things, bro. So get your opinions out. If I think your opinion is stupid, I might say your opinion is stupid. I'm not going to say you're stupid or you're this and that, this and that. That's not how this goes. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you brought that out because we need to start exposing that type of behavior as well. Like, bro, it's okay to disagree with people. It's okay to not feel like, okay, no, I think you're too negative. Okay, well, I think you're too positive. Now let's talk about it. Who's going to present the better argument? Who's going to present their argument and articulate it as well, or for the people in there to agree upon? And that's it, bro.
I just want Benjamin to know that's Tony that be muting you. That ain't me. Tony.
That's cap. That's kind of like I muted you one time and he got in his feelings. But again, bro, we're trying to get something together, so I cannot say 100%. I'm trying to see if I could take my setup out there Monday, so we could give y'all a live show Monday as well, because I will be out there. Me and Alex will be out there tailgating, so we don't want to leave y'all out hanging and not give y'all a show on that Monday, because regardless of what, we have to give y'all a show. And Sunday, we're not doing it tomorrow. and we can't go Sunday and Monday. See, we was able to put this back for all y'all. I saw y'all before I get out of here. Saw y'all talking trash about my Cam Ward and my Hurricanes, right? You know, we made that executive decision to put this on Saturday because them boys played at 7:30 at home. We was like, hey, listen, I wanted to watch them boys ball. So, you know, I hit up the homie Lou. I'm like, Lou, do you mind if we, you feel me, put that thing to the, you know what I'm saying, Saturday? I need to watch these boys Friday night, bro. I just came home from a hard day of work, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, cool. So we decided to do this. Obviously, it didn't work out for Alex, but this is why we have 3 of us. He was like, nah, but y'all go ahead and do that because he preferred to watch the game as well, and let us just go ahead and do the show because he has something really important to do today. So just for all y'all, we are still in Tank for Ward, baby. I mean, not necessarily, but yeah, I would love Cam Ward, and just for listen, who was it? I want to give up. Finsanity put out a great tweet with all you fans that was out there complaining about the Miami Hurricanes putting out the game that we did because it was close, right? But all of you guys would love to have a quarterback that pulled out their game close. You want to talk about the 2 interceptions or that fumble. When it was time it was time for game time, right? That man put that team on his back, broke a tackle, push play. Before that, the job before that, everybody forgot about his leg, scramble for a touchdown. That's winning football. I don't care what I say. I keep the same energy. Yo, I could care less about them stats. But when it's time for the game, and game is on the line, can you make a play? Can you get us done? Can you get us over the hump to get that dub? Yes, he did. So all y'all hating on my dog, and then we back. I don't care if we win every game by 1. As long as we win that natty, y'all can talk all y'all want. But again, before we get out here, we're gonna get out here Monday. For sure, we're gonna do a show. I don't know if it's gonna be live at the tailgate. If we can't, we might have to run one late and do it after the game. So y'all lay around for it. Just make sure y'all got that notification bell on so y'all could get the notification when we going live. Obviously, follow the Bliss Pickup on Twitter at the Bliss Pickup. You know what I'm saying? So it's there.
Hey,
just type in the Bliss
shout
Pickup.
out to the homie Alex, man. The chat is always
undefeated. Alex is here.
Hey, shout out to Alex, man. The chat is always undefeated. Like
my man
says, man. So
yeah, in the building. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll see y'all Monday. We don't know if it's gonna be 7:30. I mean, not 7:30. It might be early, like around 4 or 5, or maybe after the game. We'll get together. We'll let y'all know. Just look around for that update. That's why y'all need to have the notification bell on so y'all can get the update anyways. But you good, Lou?
I'm good, man.
All right, peace out, man. We see y'all Monday.
Peace.
Enjoy the game too.